100 mob in the building, camel throat. You already know what it is with me now. Now we got Joe Scott responds to Jesse. You know what I mean? Direct, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Now, while I gave Joe Scott the chance to come up on the platform and voice his opinion on what he wanted to do and everything like that, he decided to actually leave me on scene. I explained that inside the last part 4 interview, and we went through it. You know what I'm saying? And Jesse voiced his opinion. You all kept calling him a clout chaser. I mean, if somebody got their view on how they feel and what's going on in their life and, their point of view, you got to let them say it, bro. I gave the Bane man the opportunity. I gave Joe Scott the opportunity. I mean, it don't matter who get up here and voice their opinion. Ain't nobody got no pitch brain. It's when you stop somebody and try to censor somebody from their truth. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, we need all sides of the story. Look like we ain't gonna never get it because Jesse, he not gonna touch up on it no more, nigga. But you got me right now. And I'm going to go ahead on and let you know that Maine Music threw him the alley hoop. And people is saying that Maine Music is being used as a pawn. And, not him used as a pawn, but using Jesse as a pawn, rather, to get his point across to Fredo Bane. Which I can see people thinking that. But it ain't all of that. Sometimes it's grind. You know how long I've been promoting Jesse up on this channel before y'all even had a segment to even say something about Jesse? You got to think about this, man. So now that he got that feature, nigga, and the snippet is out, yeah, y'all sitting up there worrying about this and that. So Fredo Bane, you know what I mean? I don't do this often, man, and this the last time I'm going to do it ever in history. You know what I'm saying? But this behind the scenes right here, man. You know what I'm saying? And this what the Bane man had sent me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to show you inside the DM where I'm telling him that, you know what I'm saying, maybe if you don't want to voice your opinion, I could put this out. And I didn't put out the whole DM, nigga. I wouldn't do nothing like that. But the thing is, bro, I'm putting it out to let you know and see, Jesse, you know what I'm saying? And what Fredo Bane sent me, nigga, he was reaching out. They were talking at first. The same thing we were talking about in the interview. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can see it right here. You know what I mean? And I don't know where the divide came in at, nigga. And like I said, if you read earlier inside the messages that me and Fredo Bane had, he said he didn't see the messages. He was unaware. He be busy. It was 2022 at the time. You gotta understand, that's at the peak of what's going on, nigga. So you gotta understand, y'all stop trying to act like everybody clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? Now, Fredo Bane felt like he was clout chasing when he started mentioning G-Money, BM, and all that, the same thing we mentioned in the interview. Now, we're going to let y'all hear what Joe Scott had to say directly to Jesse. You know what I'm saying? Without even no cut up on it, you know what I'm saying? And he damn near inviting him to the street if you want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can put this inside the video as well later on in the video. Why Joe Scott feel like even Jesse clout chasing and trying to expose Jesse. You understand what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Jesse said certain things that may not have been, correlating with what he had going on. Real talk. You got to learn how to watch what you say. And, certain people get rubbed wrong. And when certain people get rubbed wrong, then they reward disloyalty with distance. And then you got to look at Joe Scott. He go ahead on, he block Jesse, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up and down. Know what I mean? They ain't playing no games. Know what I'm saying? Niggas straight blocking niggas. You gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because certain people don't feel like they owe you a opinion or, owe you anything on why they don't get down with you. He basically said, y'all not people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he put out there. So this is what it is. So y'all heard this right here.
You just really on some clout chase, being honest. That shit was 2016. If I told my side of the story to somebody, I told my side of the story. We ain't got nothing to talk about, brother. You ain't my people. That shit in history. You not my people. I don't owe you nothing. Fred don't owe you nothing. Let that be. I don't want to talk. We ain't people no more, son. That shit dead, brother. So you just keep doing you. I'ma stay on my side. I'm always in Baker. If you ever trying to run into me, I'm always in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But besides all that, I ain't got, I'm a family man. I'm doing my own shit.
I ain't about beefing with no nigga who sit down with, you heard me, the chief of police of the department, the mayor.
Night, chief of police in the mayor, show me love, I think that's tight.
Now, as far as the crazy Trey and everything and the Fredo Bang thing and all of this like that, Fredo Bang said it's impossible to do a crazy Trey tribute. You know what I mean? Tribute, rather. You know what I'm saying? I'm tripping up on my words because Jesse mentioned this. You know what I'm saying? And the answer to that is because he don't have no crazy Trey sessions, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You know? And that's to my nigga Jesse, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I never mentioned that to him and I forgot, dog. My bad, my nigga. But that's how he feel, nigga. How he gonna do a tribute and Crazy Trey don't have no sessions that he have access to? You know what I'm saying? And if you did, then maybe that was up to you to let him know. You see what I'm saying? And that's real talk, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? So at this point in the whole Jesse and Maine Music situation with him throwing the alley hoop and everybody feel like it's instigating and things like this, bro. Hey, nigga, you with my homeboy, my brother damn near, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My right-hand man every day now, nigga, and I'm not, nigga, and you got us at odds, nigga, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? So straight up, you grew up with Jesse, and I'm going to do the same thing. So if Maine Music felt that way, is you going to fault Maine Music? No, he doing what niggas did to him. He said don't poke the bear. You know what I'm saying? He felt like at some point somebody was poking him, with a stick or something. No Diddy. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, it is Diddy because it's Top Cat 100, nigga, a.k.a. Diddy Combs. You know what I'm talking about? I did him wrong, You know what it is with me, you know what I'm saying? A.k.a. Diddy Combs, I did him wrong. Because I always get into something because I'm sitting up here trying to voice my opinion on what it is with niggas, man. And that's just what it gotta be, bro. Can't nobody get mad at each other no more. The truth is out on why who don't mess with who and why who ain't feeling who. I mean, it's no more questioning on nothing that need to be questioned no more. You heard what Joe Scott said, nigga. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, you heard what Jesse said, and you seen what the Bang Man said, some of what he said, because if I put the whole thing out of what he said, then you would, understand, why, things, can't be, together in person. This interview niggas keep talking about, what interview? You know what I'm talking about? If you don't know the Bang Man sense of humor by now, then I guess you don't know the difference between division and multiplication. You know what I'm talking about? So you need to go ahead on and you need to bring your face here, embrace your face. I want you to clench your jaws tight. You know what I'm talking about? That's the only way, you know what I mean, to get away from, you know what I mean, passing out of this situation. Shut up! Oh, Lord. And yes, Lord. You know what I'm talking about? Now I'm up out of here, nigga. Now you did good, nigga.